meat curry powder. Last ingredient, let's take a look. Fried rice. Okay, I'm bending down to take a bite of this. They seem to love cat poop coffee here. Hey peeps, welcome back to the channel. My name is Drew and today we are going out and about into Melaka, Malaysia. So I was trying to find a quote for this episode. I was like, what would make sense? And then I was running through my footage and I saw a quote from the place where I try Apom Balik and poop coffee for the first time. So I thought, what's better than just quoting what's already here? So the quote is, fat people are harder to kidnap. Stay safe, eat a babakaya. I thought to myself, this was quite a distinguished quote. And then I actually was thinking, after I just love the quote in general, that a lot of times as a white girl going out and about, you have to sometimes be worried about being a target for people because they see that you're white, they see you're a girl, yada yada yada. However, most of the time when I've been traveling, I've been overweight and fat. I hesitate to say that, but I don't think it's bad in my own right that I call myself fat because I was fat and I was overweight. Because I was fat and overweight, I just never really worried about being kidnapped or anything bad happening because I was like, I'm fat, nobody's gonna want me anyways. Not necessarily true because I've had quite a few marriage proposals while I've been out and about and overweight. It was just funny because that is one thing that you would be told to worry about as a younger white girl. And now that I'm a little older, maybe I should be worried, but now I'm like, oh, I'm too old and I have all these wrinkles and whatever, and so it's just like I don't have to worry about that anyways. But anyways, so this quote was just really funny because I'm like, that's one thing that I never worried about because I was fat, and fat people, who wants to kidnap a fat person, you know? There's my little story time for before the vlog starts, and our quote about what's gonna happen today. We get to try lots of food. We're gonna start off the vlog by walking down the river. It's so peaceful this morning. It's kind of boring if I just don't give y'all like any music or anything while I'm just doing a montage. However, the birds are chirping. You see the most beautiful flowers, guys. The springtime in Melaka with all the flowers up against the river. Just so beautiful. So I'll show you some of that. So if you love food, if you're fat, or if you're not, you should subscribe down below. And let's get this party started. Yin and I learned a lot about filming this day. One, my mic didn't do as good of a job as I thought it was going to do in a noisy environment, so we have that. And two, Yin had the microphone cord in one of the shots in like the whole frame. Not really her fault because she's not used to doing this and we weren't used to doing it at all. We had never done what we did. And so now we know and now we've learned, but we should all go and thank Yin in the comments for everything she does in her filming. She does so much for this channel behind the scenes. I would like to give her a little shout out because she does do a lot for us. She's really a trooper. Apom Balik by putting money in the basket, and then we'll see what happens. So pull this up.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you. Ah, my hair's stuck in it. Our Apom Balik. Can you see me through the rope? Ooh, it looks like a thin Apom Balik, so hopefully it's good though. It almost looks pandanny. Okay, well the next part, the noise is absolutely terrible, but I cut a lot out of it, and I will show you with my lovely face today what I thought about it. We have a peanut Apom Balik, which you know is my favorite from the market, and here we had to pay 5 ringgit for it, so hopefully it's worth it. Oh. I spilled all the sugar out and the peanuts. There's the inside. The outside's crispy, the inside's like very thick and chewy, like a pancake, but thicker than a pancake. I'm going straight for the middle bite. Okay, I'm a little disappointed. It's just overcooked. Like, it's not as thick as the other one that we got from the market, and it's just a little overcooked for me. And then you can really taste the sugar, like the sugar hasn't melted into the pancake yet, and so you can really taste the sugar in it. So, not as good as my 1 ringgit 60 Apom Balik from the market, and that's where I suggest you find it. Here in Malacca, we're having a hard time finding a cheap Apom Balik, but this was just such a great experience outside that we were like, okay, we'll come and pay that much money for the Apom Balik in general. But just find it at a market for way cheaper. It's way better. I always make messes. That's my lifestyle. Okay. This, guys, is a very expensive coffee that we hope is delicious. This is a Luwak coffee. We were actually going to get durian coffee here at the shop, but they didn't have any that day, which was very disappointing because what would that even taste like? Durian and coffee? Like, I don't even know. So we ended up, because they were out, getting coconut coffee, which was also very delicious. But Luwak coffee, if you don't know, is dubbed poop coffee because it comes out of a cat's butt. A civet's butt, to be precise. Yeah. Apparently, the civets eat the coffee berries, poop them out, and Lordy help us, please make sure they wash them, I hope. Then they roast them and then make coffee from them. It's a very popular Indonesian thing, and I guess it's made its way into Malaysia, and we've also seen it in Vietnam before. So I guess all these places have it. They seem to love cat poop coffee here. Actually, I don't know how much the locals actually drink it. Maybe they do, but it really seems more touristy, and the price for it is very high. Locals, do you drink the civet coffee, the Luwak coffee yourself? Let me know below.
Cheers to poop coffee.
Yeah, this coffee was very thick, rich, and creamy with all the coconut milk, I guess is what was inside of it. It just had so much sugar in it that I could barely taste the coffee. That was the most disappointing part because I was like, if I'm going to try this special coffee, then I actually want to taste what the coffee tastes like and why it's so special. But if you've seen any of my other vlogs, you know that I have a ridiculously hard time trying to find just normal, no sugar coffee here. Malaysia is full of 3-in-1s, which for anybody who doesn't know instant coffee, it's sugar, milk, and instant coffee. Very easy because you can just pour hot water in. However, I don't think it tastes as good, and I don't love milk and sugar in my coffee. I'm a black coffee drinker all the way. Real coffee, guys. Real coffee. Oh, there's a lizard under there. Can y'all see it? After I got done meandering down the river and smelling some real espresso beans from that coffee shop, we ended up walking into Little India in Malacca. And my Indian vlogs, to be honest, don't really do well. However, Indians will never cease to amaze me. You walk into their environment and they have the most beautiful colored flower arrangements that are they just knock my socks off, and they love noise and lively environment, and their food, don't even get me started. Well, okay, I'm gonna get started in a minute because we actually do buy some food, but for now, we'll hold off. They just seem to have a vibrancy for life, and I love it every time. Meat curry powder. Last ingredient, let's take a look. Fried rice. We just got some curry and roti from a little shop, and we're using that for our roti tonight in the freezer. But you get free curry with your roti tonight, and it's only 1 ringgit 75 cents. So yeah, let's do that. After the lovely Little India trek, we guarded our curry with our lives while we walked home, but we ended up walking past Bukit Melaka. And Bukit Melaka is a historic church up on St. Paul's Hill. That's what it's called right now. And outside this Portuguese church, there's a Dutch graveyard. This hill is probably one of the neatest places in Malacca that I stepped foot, and I didn't quite realize it at the time how important it was. It really does show all the different conquests of the region. You will have the Portuguese, then you'll have the Sultan period and the Dutch period, and each time one of those people took over, this hill was renamed. They like renamed this hill. So it's actually a very important part of Melakan history. You will see those different cultures in this hill. And even so far as to on a gravestone, you'll see that somebody has, this person's gravestone was moved back to Cape Town. And Cape Town was also colonized by the Dutch. It was a very unique and interesting aspect of culture where you see this amalgamation, is that the right word, of cultures? And as you will see, it's a little terrifying for me in general. No hand for the statue man. I don't know if this is a sign or not, but that's my birthday and the age I'm at. Like, almost exactly. I'm 34 years and a few days off from being 3 months old. So, awkward. Interesting thing about a lot of these signs is that they have, I don't know if they're Portuguese or Dutch or who, but they're not even local names. So that's very interesting. Also, this person departed their life on January 16th. Man, apparently January is a harsh month. Told me that the red hibiscus is Malaysia's national flower. It's absolutely beautiful. y'all ready for a curry treat? Wow, my hair is terrible. So this is how I'm trying to keep my head from itching so bad in the back, is making sure my hair is up because it gets more air. But when my hair is super clean, it just flies everywhere. So that's great. Anyways, look how much curry they give you. We paid 1 ringgit and 75 cents for this and the roti, which is right here. It's just so much curry. It's crazy how much for like less than 40 US cents you get all of this. Now let's try it. It smells so good. Curry, oh, yum. Let's see if I make a mess. This seems dangerous. Okay, I'm bending down to take a bite of this because it's so dangerous too. Oh, wow. Gosh, curry is so good. That is pretty spicy, but man, I don't know what they do to make this stuff, guys, but it is so delicious. I think I almost like Indian food as much as Mexican food. I grew up on Mexican food, so I'm used to that flavor profile, and so I would say I prefer that over this. But Indian food just has so much good spice, so delicious. Man, if it didn't have so much oil, I would be baking this all the time. I think I'm going to try to, whenever I can, find the spices and have like a place where I don't have to worry about having tons of spices, and I can just get as much as I want at like a home, like a real home. I will buy stuff and make my own Indian food and really try to do that because it's just so deliciously good. I mean, this curry's so good that Yin is literally cleaning out the inside of a bag with bread. It's just delicious, guys. Oh, now that's gross to me, but whatever. Man, do I wish I had some roti and curry right now. What I wouldn't give. I'm gonna go dream about my roti and curry, and I'm gonna leave you on your own at this point. You can go watch another video. That would be great. Also, if you like this video, you should subscribe. Give it a thumbs up. Let's go out and make the world 1% better today, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.